What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. This video is entitled The Arrogance of Mankind. I was watching a clip of Bernard Hopkins talk yesterday, and it sparked this video. And he's like, people are unpredictable. We are the kind of people who would try to tame a shark or a tiger, but know that it's a shark or a tiger because we're that arrogant. But see, you can't do that to a person because people are more unpredictable than animals. You know what a shark is. You know what a tiger is. You're just trying to go off the rails and try to break the will of an animal so you can say you did something, right? But people a bit different. Like, I've been listening to a lot of things and observing. What I mean by the arrogance of mankind is, let's talk politics for a second. You have this whole conversation about black people need to think outside of the box and be more conservative or be Republicans because they just are slaves to democratic thinking. And the black people who tell them this, or the non-black people who tell them this, are literally spewing the same type of rhetoric that they've heard and been regurgitated over the talking points that have been made for decades upon decades too. You're two ends of the same coin. The same person that says, oh, you talk those liberalist talking points and you need to come and change your mind and be more conservative like me, are speaking conservative talking points that was given to them by people. This was not free thought. But they'll just sit there, huh? What? So, it's the liberals talking. No, you dumb fuck. The people you're pointing at have talking points that was given to them, and you're pointing at them while using talking points that were given to you. You're doing the same exact thing. But it's the arrogance of mankind to think that when I'm doing it, I'm not really doing it. The arrogance of mankind. To know what you're doing is killing you, but to keep doing it and telling yourself, I'm different. Nothing's going to happen to me. No. I've been drinking whiskey every day for the last 10 years and my liver is just fine. The arrogance of mankind. And I gotta say this, because there are people who will literally walk into the lion's den. Or as Bernard Hopkins said, there are people who will jump into the ocean with the sharks and then realize, this ain't such a good idea. They sharks. They gonna do what sharks do. And now I'm just gonna tread water and say, I am the shark whisperer. Because arrogant, man, just arrogant. You gonna get your ass in the lion's den and tell the lions don't be lions no more. This type of stuff we do in society. The arrogance of mankind is when you have a thought in your head, an idea, an ideology in your head. You have the expectation that the person that you will run into in life who may not even know you or your idea or your ideology, but they should see things the way you see things because you think they should. Not even taking in consideration that, for one, they don't know you, your idea or ideology, or two, maybe your ideology may have been detrimental to their life, so why would they take it on? But because it works for you, everybody should accept that it's going to work for them too. The arrogance of mankind. The arrogance of mankind is to create an enemy and then say, well, because I have money, that changes the whole thing. No, it doesn't. Once you create an enemy, you have an enemy. And just because you can pay off your enemy fourth time does not mean they don't still see you as an enemy. But people are arrogant like that. See, money can buy loyalty until the money runs out. So that's really rented loyalty. But money can't pay off an enemy's need for retribution. But that's the arrogance of mankind. When people feel like, oh, yes, it can. Okay. The arrogance of mankind is to stab someone in the back and go into a church or go into a room and say, God forgive me, and walk off. But the person that you stab still has the knife in their back. But you never asked them for forgiveness. You never took the knife out. You never, healed the wound. You never nursed them back to health. You just walked off and said, Father, forgive me. And you think it is like, it is so, my child, it is done. The arrogance of mankind. I'm just saying. The arrogance of mankind to think that you can make your own destiny by destroying another person's destiny or sabotaging another person's destiny, and nothing, there will be no fallout. That's the arrogance of mankind. The arrogance to think that your time on this planet is more precious than everyone else's time on this planet. Because you are more important. Of all the 7 billion people on the planet, you're more important than all of them right now. That's arrogant. Not to mention, the arrogance to think that if I can get more possessions than you, that means I die a better person than you. Because the rules said I can make more money and buy more things than you, and I win. But you can make a bigger impact on people's lives. but you lose because you ain't got that much money. And why I said the arrogance of mankind is there are a lot of rich people who are long forgotten and not even known. And there are more poor people that the world knows than there are rich ones. That's crazy, but true. And I shouldn't even say poor. There are more poor people or people who come from humble beginnings who've made more of an impact on history than all these rich people. So the arrogance to think that because you inherit wealth means you inherit impact on the world. You don't. The arrogance of mankind to think that your life is more precious than another person's life because you say so. And the irony of that is, if you feel that way, then why do you need these other people to make your life better? Because if you're the best thing smoking, everything would start from you and trickle down to the rest. It wouldn't be the other way around. If your life was so important, you would be the brains of society, the innovators of society. But people who feel like, their life is more important usually don't have important contributions to put out to the world. Just saying. Right now, the arrogance of mankind is to talk like you're gonna do some shit. I want to express myself. Oh, that means the world. What you gonna do though? Huh? I've spoken. Fuck, I'm speaking right now. Fuck is she talking about? What did you do? See, talking and doing is two different things. And that's the arrogance of mankind. Well, people who are talking actually think that talking is doing. And people who are doing, looking at people like, you're just talking. Like, I got it done. But we've spent that to because you can get it done, you're not that good because you can't talk about it. Stupid shit. But I'm stopping right here. Yeah.